car lover furious after garage staff take his luxury sports car out for a joyride. Car lover furious after garage staff take his luxury sports car out for a joyride. A car lover is raging after he discovered his beloved sports car had been taken for a joyride by the people supposed to be fixing it. A car enthusiast is fuming after discovering a rogue mechanic took his sports car for a joyride. Dashcam footage from Ian Inglis' Mazda RX-8 revealed his pride and joy was taken out for a spin, with the garage worker in question bragging about ragging it. The furious car owner had left his car with a Swindon garage to get the airbag checked, following Mazda's global airbag recall. But he was horrified when a hunch he had following the car's return proved to be right, and hidden footage showed the car had been taken for a joyride. The clip shows the Japanese sports car being redlined by a worker overtaking traffic and pumping loud dance music out of the stereo system. Mr. Ingles claims the Johnson's Mazda dealership worker damaged the car's highly responsive rotary engine. At several points in the video a beep sounds to indicate the car has exceeded its 9,000 revs per minute limit. While in the workshop, Mr. Ingles says dashcam shows excessive and unnecessary use of the throttle, which he interprets as a worker showing off, and a comment can be heard about dragging it. The footage initially shows a worker pick up the car from Mr. Inglis' home in Abbey Meads, before heading to the garage on Great Western Way. The dealership has apologized for the regrettable incident on June 26 last year, which resulted in an internal investigation and subsequent disciplinary action of the member of staff involved. Service engineer Mr. Ingles is now asking for free work on the car, which goes beyond a compensation package he originally agreed to several months earlier. He said, "The car was picked up from my house for what should have been a standard airbag recall. When it was dropped off I just had this funny feeling, so I checked the dashcam and found the car being abused, thrashed and redlined by the driver. The worst parts are when it arrives at the dealership and when it leaves. It was a sunny day and the driver must have decided to go for it. It was horrible to watch. Once I had shown the footage to the general manager, he apologized and offered a free service. In the end we agreed on 4 wheels refurbished, full fluid change, excluding oil, and a Mazda used car warranty." The car also had a compression test to see if the engine had been damaged. The compression was below Mazda's stated limits, but they are refusing to carry out any engine work. Mr. Ingles says he is now struggling to sell the car, which he originally bought second-hand with 4,000 miles on the clock. He values the vehicle at £2,500 with the engine problem, which he claims has wiped around £1,000 off the price. The dealership provided a summary of its position under its trading name, Johnson's Cars Limited. It read, "Johnson's Cars are aware of this regrettable incident and the customer complaint dating back to May 2016, for which we have apologized and reached an agreement with Mr. Ingles. This complaint resulted in an internal investigation and subsequent disciplinary action of the member of staff involved. During the investigation, we carried out a number of tests on the engine which all failed to highlight any damage to the engine when compared to tests prior to the event. Following on from this, we discussed a number of options for a compensation agreement as a gesture of goodwill. One of the proposals was to provide a warranty for the vehicle. This was accepted by Mr. Ingles, but he understood that the engine would not be covered as the car had been previously modified for racetrack use, and the warranty conditions would not support the cover. Mr. Ingalls finally accepted the support package offer on June 30, 2016 without the warranty on the engine. Mr. Ingalls acknowledged that we had restored his faith as a customer, as a company that goes above and beyond to fix issues. After this conclusion was agreed and several months later, in early 2017, the customer requested further over and above additional free-of-charge work be carried out to his vehicle, which we have declined. As a further compromise, we then offered to be bound by the findings of the National Conciliatory Service, which is a completely independent party. We are waiting to hear back from Mr. Ingalls from our letter dated May 25, 2017.